So a lot of people don't realize what Cardano can in fact become and what it's trying to do right now. And that is where there's this huge disconnect. A lot of people think it just stands on its own. It's competing with other chains in the space. But no, it's actually trying to help everything succeed. And I really want to break this down because this is really going to change everybody's perspective heading through the rest of 2025. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So just a few updates from Charles Hoskinson's live stream that he did yesterday. He described January as one hell of a month, and it definitely has been from a technical perspective and definitely from a price perspective. And obviously the rest of this year should be very good times. Big adoption is coming. Obviously, we're getting that ball rolling downhill with this government embrace, this push. It's going to bring us even faster into mass adoption. I was trying to film a video about this earlier, but was having a hell of a time, so I just said screw it. But the ball is going to roll faster. And that's why it's more important than ever that Cardano really comes online in a big way. And we are, in fact, starting to see this. So there actually has been a new Lace version released, Lace Wallet 1.19. And he said this is because Brandon Wolf's great leadership and some changes we made with how we structured that team. It's accelerated a few things that they've been trying to get out for years. So that's a big deal. What he did talk about as well is both Firefox and Bitcoin support, both of which are on the way. He said, I think within the next 2 to 4 weeks, we should have Firefox support, and Bitcoin support is coming very soon as well. I believe he identified, let me know if I'm wrong, I think May for that. So we have some very exciting things taking place within the Cardano ecosystem. But I think people have a misunderstanding about what Cardano is in fact trying to do. We look at these other blockchains in the space. People look at, Bitcoin and Ethereum and XRP and Solana as competitors, right? They'll say, oh yeah, these have all this activity on chain and, this is where the users are. We're not getting them in Cardano. And while we do want retail and government and enterprise adoption, obviously here in the Cardano ecosystem, and some of that is in fact taking place, I think people forget that Cardano is actually trying to connect everything. It's trying to be the pathway to all things crypto. And it can do this because of the way that it's built. Other blockchains, they don't have these same kinds of capabilities. And what I really mean by this, right? So right now we're trying to get to the point where we are in fact the smart contract layer for Bitcoin. All right. And that's going to be a very big deal. That's going to bring probably a lot of Bitcoin liquidity, a lot of Bitcoin development to the Cardano blockchain, and things might get kind of wild with that. And this is obviously a proof of concept. It's really easy because they're both UTXO models. It makes things very, very easy to do. Charles Hoskinson has said this himself. But obviously, we're trying to get connected with other blockchains as well. Remember, Cardano has had discussions with Ripple. They've had discussions with, I'm trying to remember who else, Chainlink, with Polkadot, and many other blockchains. And this is where partner chains become such a big deal because Cardano can become the missing piece for a lot of these chains, the thing that they didn't know that they needed. Remember, we've talked so much about these inadequacies of other blockchains, and this isn't to dog other chains, but most chains have problems, whether that's fees, whether that's security, whether that's uptime, whatever it may be, speed, right? Whatever it may be. Cardano may be the missing piece that essentially brings all these pieces together. And then you have this basically superhighway amongst crypto. Now, this may be a little too complex for people to understand. We've dove into this for years now about what Cardano can do. It's the infrastructure for crypto, but it can also become the infrastructure for the world. And with its unique scaling possibilities because of Hydra and because of partner chains, this is all becoming a reality a lot faster than I think people realize. Most people won't have this aha moment until you actually see Bitcoin and Cardano essentially start working together. And then guess what? That once that domino falls, the rest can come behind it. Now understand that this right now, the possibility of this happening isn't doing much for price. But as this does take place, people do in fact love Cardano. Retail loves Cardano. So when the market starts to heat up and you start to see these things accelerate and you see more partnerships with other blockchains in the space, that may be where you see Cardano and ADA really take major steps forward. All right. We may see more use within the Cardano ecosystem, more retail flocking to Cardano in general. Not only can it become its own powerhouse independent blockchain, but it can become the chain that does in fact connect them all. Hopefully that makes sense for people. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. If that does in fact take place, if Cardano becomes that chain, it can become the chain to rule them all, right? But if it does get to that point, I don't even want to speculate as to where ADA price could be, because it's something that I think would absolutely melt faces. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts here. When do you think we get this integration with Bitcoin? Do you see us tapping into partnerships with other blockchains in the space? How fast does this happen? And is this something that could make Cardano the most dominant blockchain in crypto? So appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Show your love below. Let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.